Happy New Year, everyone. Let's see, can I put this right here? Can you hear me? Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I pray that 2025 is better to you than 2024. So if you had a spectacular year in 2024, I hope it's twice as spectacular. If you had some ups and downs and trials and tribulations in 2024, I hope you don't encounter any of that in 2025. I want to pray for the best in 2025 for everyone. Let's put this back here. So, I was watching on YouTube a live that Miss Wanda was having. And don't get me wrong, I think Miss Wanda's, I like the fact that she's down for her kids. She don't want nobody talking about hers, and I get it. And I don't dislike anybody on that show, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I feel like some content creators are way more invested than they need to be. I mean, just saying, because you've seen some of them out at different functions don't mean you know people. This is their job. This is their livelihood. That's what they're there for. They're to entertain us. I think people are forgetting that part. It's entertainment. Now, mind you, some of what has happened has been real life entertainment, but it's been at the cost of whatever they wanted to divulge. And if they don't want to divulge their private life, they don't have to. I get it's reality. But where do we cut off the fact that we're in their actual business versus being entertained? Because having someone disclose that they're being sued or having a certain type of an illness, I don't think I need to know all that. You know, some of the stuff can remain personal. I feel like they have a right to keep some things close hold. Everything isn't for everybody. And I get it. What they signed up for was their reality. But they can give us what they want. They don't have to give us everything. I don't think it's in the contract like you have to give us 100% of your reality. I don't think that's the case. Okay, thank you. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he thought I wasn't gonna make it. I'm like, what are you doing? Anywho, so anyway, so Miss Wanda took to her YouTube channel and was going in on Martel, because Martel is, I don't know if he's spiraling. I don't know what he's doing, because he keeps coming for Tisha. But you were on the show, he was going back and forth with Marcel. And I guess Tisha, when she was on Carlos King's podcast, she must have come out and said some things that weren't too flattering about his sexuality, and he must have took offense to it. He hasn't denied anything, but ever since she came out and said what she said, he has been going in on her. So now he's disclosing that whoever she may have had relations with him and Martel hang out. Okay, but if it was like 20 years ago, who cares? I mean, where's the receipt? Where's the actual tea? Nobody cares about that. And if he didn't know, and he knows now, clearly Marceau ain't like he had nobody before Tisha. I'm just saying. So I don't know where he's going with this. I don't know what he is trying to prove. But anyway, Miss Wanda is calling herself getting him together. Because her whole thing was, Tisha didn't say that you were gay. She said she heard you liked boys in college. And I remember that. She didn't say that he was sleeping with anybody, he went with anybody. She didn't even name names. But that's what the rumor was, I guess, back then, that he liked boys. That's all she was saying. But however, Carlos came and said, we're going to say allegedly. But Tisha was like, no, not alleged. She was like, no, not alleged. It wasn't alleged. So Miss Wanda was taken to her YouTube channel just to tell Martel and Ariane, because she was going in on Ariane too, about, you know, what you're not going to do is talk about mine. And she said when your ex-wife and the woman that you laying with now have both called you queens. Now, I've never heard Ariane say it. I've heard that she said it. I never heard her say it. But I remember Melody saying, I wish I hadn't had my children by a queen. I remember her saying that. I remember her actually hearing her say that. It was on one of her lives. It was a while ago. And I want to say she was at her brother's house when she said it, but don't quote me on that. But, and even if he does like boys, that's not a receipt either. That's nothing to say. So what? As far as that's concerned, I mean, it is what it is. That's what he likes. He's bi or whatever. Who cares? The goal, I don't know what the goal is now. Martel's supposed to be suing Tisha. What is he suing her for? Defamation? I'm not understanding what he's suing her for. And I also believe a little bit of what Maurice was saying on the show, because his thing was that Marceau and Martel have not been the same since they split from doing Sculpt. I think Marceau bought the whole time. At the time, it was him and Melody, and I think they bought them out of the company. But now it seems like, you know, Sculpt is doing pretty good. I think they got out of that one lawsuit that was going to probably take them under. I think that might have been thrown out or resolved or somehow. But they're building homes. They're not just doing commercial, but as you know, seen on TV, they're doing residential homes. And evidently there's signs popping up, you know, locally, I guess in Huntsville or Alabama or whatever. And they're doing pretty good. And he may have some feelings about it. And because he's not really doing anything right now. He's trying to unload this house that he built or had someone built for him. Because I don't know, does he have a builder's license? I'm not sure if he has a builder's license. I want to say I heard that he passed it, but then I'm not sure that someone else said that he didn't have it. So I don't know. Does he have it? I'm thinking if he had it, we would hear about it. because I think he would, because he's almost like Ariana. They brag about stuff. So maybe not. But his days of living like when he was with Mel are limited. Like, what's the cost of living in Alabama? I think since they've been building it up, I think the cost of living has increased. May not be as much as in, you know, where I am, because this cost of living here is crazy. But when I retire, I'm gonna have to search for a place to go where I can live comfortably on my pension and on my Social Security, if there is Social Security to even have at that point. I might be overseas somewhere. Just maybe overseas. Remember, today's Wednesday? Oh, trash goes out today. Anyway, I just wanted to stop by and wish everyone happy holidays. I wanted to really talk about Miss Wanda's live a little longer, but I've made it to my destination and I'm getting ready to get out. So it's a little harder to focus on what I need to do and talk to you guys. But I will be back. I got my mic working now. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.